Big Bass, big stage, big dreams, and there'll be some dreams coming true today and tomorrow, and this is going to be very, very exciting.
Oh, yeah. We talked about it yesterday, and if you paid attention to the points, talking about that, top 10 after this event, we'll move on to punch their ticket to the 2026 Bassmaster Elite Series, and some may lock that in today. That won't be official until tomorrow, but we'll have a pretty good idea, but it's very interesting. We had, I think it was three anglers that were in the top 5 in points fall out yesterday, and they moved all the way down to like 15th place. Well, looking at Bass Track, which Bass Track is, of course, unofficial, some of those have worked their way back into that. Some anglers have come from even further behind to maybe make a run at that top 10 for tomorrow for this tournament, but also punch their ticket to the Elite Series. But glad to be here. We got an awesome crowd. Thank you guys. Go see our friends at White River Marine Group. We got our Coast Guard friends here on site. We had the Paw Patrol rolling around here a minute ago. But if you're watching online, it's this is the end of the season. If your anglers weighing in, I do have a task for you guys. Let's give them a huge round of applause when they come up, because they have started. Some of them started in January. Some of them started in February, and they've come all the way. They've fished their guts out to get to this point, and every angler that crosses this stage has had a fantastic season, and as the season comes to an end, what better place to end it than right here at Roland Martin Marina?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, and we should also mention on the line over $100,000 in Angler of the Year points. Our Angler of the Year will earn a $45,000 check, and then, of course, the tournament itself, somewhere in the mid-$40,000 range that they'll make for winning that as well. So there's just so many different things on the line here. A lot of money at stake.
Yeah, absolutely, $110,000, like you said, for the first through 10th place in the AOI, plus the tournament payout, $40,000, right at $40,000 to first place. We'll pay out to 45th place, and tomorrow's going to be fun. We're going to celebrate the top 10 on both sides. We're going to celebrate the top 10 in this tournament, the champion punching their ticket to the 2026 Bassmaster Classic, the champion of this event, and then the Angler of the Year for this 3-event season, and the top 10 in the AOI. They're all going to be here, so going to be a fun day, especially if you're watching. We're going to see it all unfold. We're about to have a great weigh-in today, moving day for a reason. It's what we call day number 2, and man, it's going to get intense. I've seen some 24 and 25-pound bags on Bass Track, and a few anglers that we know how to catch them, and they haven't logged anything on Bass Track. So could we hit that 30-pound mark? I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah, there are several anglers that have not logged in their weights, so we won't know until they come to this stage. Well, Hank, are you ready? Are you folks ready for this? I know you folks at home are ready. Let's get this party started all the way from Peru, New York. Welcome, Alec Morrison. Alec's got 4 fish, all alive. And they will go 6 pounds, 11 ounces, give them 16, 15. And, this was a 3-tournament sprint. It started in your backyard at Champlain, and, just a tremendous season for you.
Yeah, it's been a trying season for sure. I've had definitely some ups and some downs, but, glad to wrap it up and look forward to getting ready for next season.
Got some sponsors that help make it possible for you to be out here that you'd like to mention?
Yeah, I really want to thank my family first. My girlfriend Lainey, she's watching back home, and I'm sure my mom and my dad are watching as well. And those are my biggest supporters. So first and foremost, want to thank them.
All right, thank you. Congratulations. Up next, out of Cora Peak, North Carolina, Ryan Broman. Ryan has 3 fish in his bag today, 4 pounds and 3 ounces, give you $9.15 for the tournament. Doesn't go the way you wanted it to here, but what a season.
Yeah, it's been very up and down, but it's been a learning year, so we'll take what we can from that and try to start over in January and do it again, I reckon. So.
All right, well, congratulations on a great year. We look forward to seeing you in the not-too-distant future. Out of Martin, Georgia, welcome Tyler Campbell. Tyler was part of the team championship. Comes in, has 5 fish in the bag today, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. And Tyler, let's just talk about it. You had a great season throughout the regular season. Didn't go the way you wanted it down the stretch here, but still a tremendous year.
Absolutely. I fished really good this year. Kind of just ran out of steam here at the end. But it's been a great year. I have no complaints. At the end of the day, I'm getting to chase my dream and do this for a living. Never thought 5-6 years ago I'd be able to say that. But, yeah, awesome year. Appreciate you guys running this deal. This is cool. And, yeah, hopefully we'll be back one day.
Got some sponsors you want to thank for making it possible for you to be out here.
Oh, absolutely. I've got the best support system in the world. First and foremost, Woman Construction. They're really the stars of the show. Make this happen for me. Skeeter Boats, Yamaha, Zoom Bait, Tick Bite Hero, Powerhouse Lithium. The list goes on and on. Man, I'm very fortunate. I'd like to say hi to my family back home, my dad. I'm sure my dad's watching out there. But, yeah, we're going to get the wheels going and get ready to start rolling next year.
All right, enjoy that short off season. Up next, coming to us out of Japan, Yui Aoki. Yui has 3 fish in his bag. It was a tough day out there today. And they'll go 7 pounds, 2 ounces. Yui with 14 pounds, 4 ounces overall. He will be fishing the Bassmaster Classic, so you got to be looking forward to that and looking forward to getting back at it on the opens here in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, it was a really fun day and wonderful year. So I'm looking forward to next year as well. Thank you.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing you out here as well. Up now from Sterrett, Alabama, there's a rumor that we're going to see a big fish, Brady Vernon. Now, Brady's got 2 in the bag. 2 good ones, too. Those 2 fish weigh 10 pounds, 15 ounces, which moves him into 8th place overall with 15 pounds even. Take a look at that one. That a beautiful Okeechobee bass right there. Our big bass of the tournament right now, 8 pounds, 13 ounces from Fisher and Aya. And this one will go 8 pounds, 6 ounces. What a beautiful fish. It's nice to fill the bag out, but it's also nice to have one of those.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm leaving here and caught a big one. It was awesome. I actually thought it was a gator when it came up and bit my frog, and then it hit jumped, and I was like, oh, my gosh. And then I got it in the boat, and I relaxed a little bit and caught another one. But it's been tough on me. I'm glad I caught a big one finally, though.
All right, you got anybody you want to thank for helping making it possible for you to be out here?
I'd like to thank my wife, Coosa Cotton with Tumpkin Marine Electronics, and then Camus Boats.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. Great season. From DeBoll, Texas, welcome River Lee. River has 5 fish in his bag, 9 pounds, 2 ounces, moves him into 12th place overall with 14-3. And River, it means a lot just to get here. A great season overall.
Yeah, it was a good year. Just a good year overall. We fished me and my partner and I probably fished 30 tournaments this season in different organizations, and it was a good year. So very blessed.
Tell us about who makes it possible for you to be here.
Well, first of all, that family right over there makes it all possible. They come and support me, and that means a lot to me. So, and then your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as well, and all my sponsors. Just want to thank all of them.
All right, well, appreciate you. Great cheering section. He brought him a limit today. With a limit also from Appling, Georgia, welcome Tanner Haddon. Tanner with a 5-fish limit will go 12 pounds, 5 ounces today. We'll dig into that Crush City weigh-in bag. Pull a couple out, a couple of nice ones. So, Tanner, good way to end the season here. Better bag than yesterday, and that's all you can hope for is get better day in and day out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just happy I caught them better today. Had 2 good ones. So, this place was fun, and I think it's the guys that get to fish tomorrow is probably going to fish even better. So, I'd like to thank CR, Zoom, my parents, Brushstrokes, and it was a fun year. So,
all right, well, we look forward to seeing you in a couple of months. Up next, out of Cropwell, Alabama, welcome Joey Nania. Joey's got 4 in the bag today. And they're 8 pounds, 4 ounces. Gives him 17-15 for the tournament. Currently moves him into 4th. Joey, you've been to 2 classics in the past. I know you were trying to get to one here. I know you got plans for the next several years with those kids that you're raising, and this has got to be a bittersweet moment for you.
Yeah, it was kind of weird this week, knowing this was going to be my last nationally traveled Bassmaster Open. I'm waiting for them to release the schedule in a couple years and it to say Logan Martin or anywhere on the Coosa River or Smith Lake or Lake Martin. So I'm gonna jump in those when they come to my home state. But I've been praying for a couple years that God would let me know when it was time to transition into more ministry-related things, and He clearly opened the door. I prayed and asked for Him to reveal what He wanted me to do next, and so I have total peace about moving on with my career. I'm going to be the Family Connections pastor at our church in Pell City, Alabama, and so I'm really excited about that opportunity, and I just know that God has great things planned, and I love the Lord, and I hope that through this opportunity, through these times that I've spent on this stage, that people have come to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, and that's my biggest goal from what I already did and what I'm going to continue to do.
You've done a great job for your sponsors, too, over the years. Why don't you talk about them a little bit, who made it possible for you to be out here?
Yeah, I have amazing sponsors, and most of them are still sticking with me. I'm going to keep fishing big trails around home, and I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be boat captaining for my son. And these high school tournaments, there will be 500 to 1,000 kids at weigh-in. So it's still a great opportunity to promote my sponsors and also see what's next for my career. So I'm looking forward to it.
Make sure they don't invite me to do the weigh-in. I don't want to do a 500 to 1,000 person weigh-in for sure. Great guy there, Joey Nania. Up next, out of Dayton, Tennessee, welcome Michael Neal. Michael needs 11 pounds, 5 ounces to take over the lead. He has 5 fish. They are alive, 9 pounds, 8 ounces for Michael Neal. And you made a heck of a run at it here this season. Michael, it's going to come up a little bit short, but a really, really good season.
Yeah, it has been. You know, I made a couple top 10s in the first 4. Just didn't get it done in these last 3, and that's what it was really about. But, you know, still had a good opportunity to come down here, make the Classic, enjoy some warmer weather, at least for most of the time. But, you know, it's a great time to always come down here, but come up a little short.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. Looks forward to seeing you on this stage again down the road. All right, this young man led the way on day 1. He had 23 pounds, 15 ounces. Welcome from Knoxville, Tennessee, Sam Hange. Sam has 1 fish in the bag today, and it is 1 pound, 8 ounces. He wants to hold that fish up because he worked hard for that fish. We watched him battle for this fish. There you go. There it is, 1.5 pounds. We watched you all along. You're still hanging right there. You're so close. You know, you still got a great opportunity to make it to the elites. And you had a really good-looking area, man. I could see why you just want to keep hammering away at it because that was really good-looking water.
Yeah, I couldn't believe what happened yesterday. Like I said yesterday, I just couldn't believe I caught what I caught and really didn't find anything in practice. I don't regret anything I did today. I tried to adjust and catch some fish. It just really wasn't my day. I know I was around them. It just didn't work out. So I'm just praying that it's enough to make the elites.
All right, man. Well, hang in there, hang around, and we'll see if it's going to work out that way for Sam Hange out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Up next from Palm Harbor, Florida, welcome Aaron Jaworski. Aaron's got 5 fish in the bag, needs 14 pounds, 11 ounces to take the lead. And I think he has it. 22 pounds and 12 ounces. Aaron Jaworski is your new leader with 33 pounds, 9 ounces. And he's got a couple of toads in there. Well, young man, you were the youngest angler ever to fish the Classic, and you landed on the motherlode today.
Yeah, we sent it the other direction today from yesterday, and had a little rally bag, just fished some history out here. Being from down here, just fished out here a lot, and just ran, some old stuff that I didn't check in practice and ended up working out today, and hopefully we'll make it to tomorrow.
Well, stay loose. I think you got a pretty good chance to make it to tomorrow for sure. Your new leader. Up next from Beckville, Texas, welcome Jace Lindsay. Jace got a couple of fish in his bag. They'll go 4 pounds and 10 ounces. Give him 13 for the tournament. Jace, it doesn't work out the way you wanted it to here down the stretch, but what a great season.
Yeah, it definitely stings ending it like this, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. I don't know, I had a good practice, just that cold front hurt me, and I don't know, just didn't make the adjustments I needed.
Well, this all started months and months ago, so tell us about some of the people that made it possible for you to be out here competing all year long.
Yeah, all my sponsors back home, I want to thank them. This sport's not cheap, and they really helped me out, get down the road, and be able to come out and pre-practice and stuff like that, and it really means a lot to me. Thank my parents for always coming here to the weigh-ins and supporting me, and, everyone else watching back home.
All right, man, it was a great year. We look forward to seeing you again in the future. Out of Huntsville, Alabama, welcome Ryan Salzman. Ryan has 5 fish, all alive. Better day today than yesterday. These 5 will go 15 pounds, 2 ounces. Actually moves him into 4th place right now, and he's got a couple of bug-eyed ones in there for you. Going to check one here for Big Bass. Again, our Big Bass of the tournament right now is 8 pounds, 13 ounces. And this one here is going to check in at 7 pounds, 1 ounce. And, hey, man, what a comeback, huh? A rough day yesterday, and you come back storming at them today. What changed?
Not a dang thing. I put them in the boat. I'm telling you right now, I had that all day yesterday. The difference today is I just put them in the boat. What's fun, I don't know if that was the same fish, but I lost a fish. There's a piece of structure in the Kissimmee River that was just holding some big ones. Lost a big one on a jerkbait there. I pull up there about 1 o'clock today, throw the jerkbait. She follows it back to the boat. I pick up a minnow, throw it over there. She follows it to the boat. I sit there and dangle it under there, and it just gets heavy. And that's her. And there's a bunch of crappie fishermen around. I end up landing it, and the hook comes out in my hand. And I'm screaming like I can now, and it was just a moment. It was awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, if this is your last day of the year, that's a great way to finish it. It kind of gets the juices flowing for a couple of months. We get this started again.
Yeah, man, my biggest goal is to make a check so I can pay my deposits to fish again next year and give this thing a run. So this is a grind out here. Support us, support our sponsors, because that's what gets us through this, and I can't thank Bass enough.
All right, well, enjoy seeing you this year, and have a safe trip back to Huntsville. Up next, out of Edwardsburg, Michigan, welcome Bo Thomas. Bo Thomas has 5 in the bag at 11:10 yesterday. These go 7 pounds, 6 ounces, moves them into 6th place with 14 pounds, or check that with 19 pounds even. And, what a tremendous season that you've had to get to this point, obviously. And if this is the end of the line for the season, still you got to reflect on a really good year.
Yeah, had a good season, had good, like the best of time this year fishing. Probably had one of my most consistent seasons this year, which was pretty rewarding for myself. Today just didn't go my way. Sometimes you get out there and, I knew I needed a decent big bag to have a chance at making the elites, and so I went swinging. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you don't get everything that you're looking for in life, but, I get to come out here. I got the best job in the world, and I love fishing with Bassmaster.
All right, tell us about some of the people that make it possible for you to be out here.
Yeah, I got to thank my fiance and my family being here today, and I got to thank Rec Pro. They're the largest support system I got. If any of you guys have anything with RVs and you guys need any sort of products going in your RV, make sure you check out recpro.com. You got Gates Automotive, Bolt, Mod Bug. We got some new sponsors coming next year, so I'm looking forward to that. DNR Sports Center in Kalamazoo. Van Dam Nation, baby, that's what we're looking for.
All right, man, keep it going now. Appreciate you. Great season. Up next from Paducah, Kentucky, an Elite Series pro, a 6-time Classic qualifier. Welcome, Mark Menendez. Mark has 3 fish in the bag today, 6 pounds and 7 ounces. I was chuckling a little bit inside when you went by in your 25-year-old boat. That was fun, but you really gave this a great effort here over the last 3 months to try and get back to the Classic.
Well, I did. I gave it all today, and today's just one of those days, Tom, that it just never clicked. It never felt right. Had several opportunities could have bumped that up there a little bit, but that's part of it. I've been here before. I've been on the top of the mountain. I've been at the bottom of the mountain. So right now I'm waiting for the ride to get back to the top of the mountain. I'm the first guy out of the elites right now on the Elite Series. If any one angler decides not to come back, then I'll get back. So I'm going to have a couple weeks here to. If Hank will hurry up and get the schedule back, get them all figured out, the numbers figured out, it'd make my week a little better. But it's always good to be here in sunny Florida, always good to be here on this stage. And like to go one more rodeo, Tom, just one more rodeo.
Are you talking to any of the guys about, hey, you ought to retire, it would be really for good? And, do you take them on guide trips in Kentucky or anything like that?
Hell, they're telling me I need to retire. So, no, there is one guy that has reached out to me, so I feel pretty good about that, and that should get me back. And hopefully it does. He's got some kids that are in sports and things, and he wants to spend some time there, and I applaud that very much. And I'll applaud it if he stays home, and if he doesn't, we'll figure out what we're going to do next round.
All right, how about Mark Menendez battling his way through this? Up next from Lamont, Illinois, Eric Bratowski. Eric carried a camera yesterday, was our first ever winner in the fan cam vote. He's got 5 in the bag today. Had 11.6 yesterday. This will check in at 6 pounds and 13 ounces. And, that must have been fun yesterday. You had the camera with you.
Yeah, it was fun yesterday. Didn't execute as well as I thought I would yesterday, and today was a lot worse. I've never had a day like that in a tournament where I've lost so many fish. But glad to be here. Awesome place at Okeechobee, and ready to get back after it next year.
Well, you obviously have a big support system because, they all voted for you to have a camera yesterday. Talk about some of the people that make it possible for you to be out here.
All my sponsors, Keith at Lawn Boys, Ryan at Tightrope, my parents, obviously, thank you for coming down here. There's many other people to thank all around, everyone in Chicago that called and texted yesterday. I enjoyed it, and hopefully catch them at home.
All right, man. Go Bears. Up next, all the way from Australia, welcome Tommy Wood. Tommy trying to become the second ever Australian on the Elite Series. Got a good bag here. 5 fish in the bag. 14 pounds, 15 ounces. Moves him into 8th place overall with 18.6. Well, Tommy Wood not going quietly to the Outback. So, this may be your last day of the season, but you're going to go out with a bang. That was a good day today.
Yeah, mate. Just nice to finish the year off with a good day fishing. Had a lot of fun, just cracking a few bass, but flying out in I think 5 or 6 days, so heading back home for 2 months, and I'm so pumped to get back here for next year. Learned so much, made a heap of friends, and just been loving it over here. So next year, I see you guys at Rayburn. Big shout out to Bass for an awesome year again. So keen for next year.
Who makes it possible for you to be out here as well? Because, you come all the way, obviously, from Australia.
Oh, yeah. This company, Samaki, has been a huge help of mine since I've, first started tournament fishing. And they've been helping me out financially, huge. And without that support, just this isn't possible. And obviously all my family as well, just been such a big help. And, hopefully we can just get a few more sponsors behind me and stay over here full-time eventually and fish full-time, so...
What's the one food that you'll miss when you go back home to Australia for 2 months?
Probably just all the junk food over here. It's pretty good when you want to.
It's not junk food. It's it's not like. So tell us about Vegemite. What in God's name is Vegemite?
Vegemite's awesome. I know you guys don't like it, but it's unreal. It's like this beautiful salty spread. You put it on buttered toast. It's amazing. But. Now, for real, I'm probably going to miss the Mexican food. We don't have Mexican food in Australia like this. It's awesome. And you can pull up anywhere, and when they can't understand you when you order the food, it's going to be pretty good.
Can I put barbecue sauce on the Vegemite and then make it barbecue Vegemite, or would that not work?
No, if you do that, you're doing a whole teaspoon.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Great job. Great having him on tour. Up next from Pagosa Springs, Colorado, welcome Ty Faber. Ty's got 4 fish in the bag. 15 pounds, 1 ounce on a 4-fish bag. That is outstanding. And they are feeling good. That live well was healthy. Got a couple of nice bugle eyes in there. Look at those babies. Ty moves into second place overall with that bag there. So 2 very consistent days and one shy of a limit. But, boy, those 4 were awfully nice.
Yeah, we'll take them for 4. I wish I could figure out how to get a few more bites. I seem to do it the hard way, but we'll take what we got.
Well, what you got has got you in second place, so hang around, see how this all works out.
Yeah, that last not catching 5 is probably going to cost me, but we'll see what happens. I do need to say happy birthday to my mom today.
Happy birthday, Mom. All right, man. Macy is right. Stay around. Stay close. Up next, out of Green Lane, Pennsylvania, welcome Gray Buck. Gray's got 2 fish in the bag today to go with the 6.11 he had yesterday, 4.4 here, and so it doesn't work out, and this will do it for you. But, man, what a great season. You were right there all season long and had a pretty good run in the EQs as well.
Yeah, no, it was a good season. It was a fun way to end it. This just kind of got me a little bit this week, but it's all right. We'll be back next year, try to do it again, and just got to thank everybody that makes this possible. Landis Block and Ice Cream, they've done this, my title sponsor, for 8 years now. I would not have made it in the beginning without them at all. And just everybody back home, family, my wife, my parents, everybody, I appreciate the support. I've gotten a ton of calls and texts this week, and it really does mean a lot. So thank you.
Well, we look forward to having you back out here making another run at it. That's great, Buck. From Chapin, South Carolina, welcome Chris Blanchett. Chris had 14 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday, has 5 in the bag today. They'll go 7 pounds, 2 ounces. Move him into 5th overall, 21-4. 5, but not quite what you had yesterday, but it's certainly been a good run for you through these EQs.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm super grateful and thankful just to catch a limit both days, and I really I didn't have a whole lot today, honestly, until about 11 o'clock, and I didn't really have a fish, and I was like, you know what, God, I completely trust your plan for the day, whatever happens, and then I pulled up, and I just, caught a limit real quick, and then started calling up and got to that, so I'm thankful for that. That being said, shout out to my wife back at home, holding it down with my son there, and, also Rumsey Construction Restoration, Digital Marketing Systems, JC's Outdoors, Lou's, Strike King. I'm sure I missed more, but I'll tell you what, I definitely couldn't do it without all them. And what a blessing to be able to be here in sunny Florida in November.
All right, man. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you on the tour next year. Out of Lakeland, Florida, welcome Blake Smith. Blake's got 5 in the bag. Did a little damage today, making up for yesterday, certainly. These 5 fish go 14 pounds, 10 ounces, moves them into 5th place overall. And he's got a few in here that he wants you to see for sure. There you go. How about those black beauties? Sounds like you got a little upset with yesterday and decided to get after him a little bit today.
Man, let me tell you what kind of day. I ran to Lakeport to catch a limit because I got a school of 101 pounders in there. So the first 30 minutes, I was working up to exactly what I thought I'd need to get a check, which is really bad. But after that, I went in this creek, threw a frog from him. I'm like, all right, I'm head out. Turned to head out of there and fell out of my boat. And
wait, you fell out of the boat?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I woke up. I don't know if I was asleep because I was so bored in Lakeport today. But I fell off the front of my boat trying to pull my trolling motor out, swam to the side, got up in there, and then I just sat there stunned. And I'm sure everybody, it's probably going to be on the news.
You didn't try to weigh yourself or anything, did you? You didn't think you landed you?
No. So, I've been fishing in wet underwear all day. So, I'm literally ready to get home. There's no doubt about that. But, so I literally got my limit, ran back to the main lake, went and fished, kind of scrapped everything, and picked up a Big Easy. That's a staple here, and immediately lost 2 giants at the boat trying to land them, 2 7-pounders, and Then I had to sit down again. So now I'm not the second time I'm sitting down today. I had to have a drink of water and just sit there and cry and pray and all kinds of stuff, and then stood up and caught a 4.5 and a 5.5, and I knew, I was like, hey, the Lord blessed me with a check today. It's been a great year. I'm super thankful to Matt, Amped Outdoors. You know, they're the ones that actually put me here. But then a lot of sponsors, Yamamoto, Bill Lewis, Buckeye, Skeeter, Yamaha. You know, got tons of sponsors. I'm super thankful for all of them. But biggest time, my wife is watching it. All my girls are watching at home 2.5 hours from here. So I love you, and I will see you very soon.
All right, so to recap, though, the pattern is fall off the boat into the water, get back into the boat, dripping wet with wet underwear, which we didn't need to know about, and then catch 14 pounds after that.
That's right. You know, it was such an amazing wet day. So anyway, God bless y'all. Thank y'all. We'll see you.
Blake Smith. Good job. Fall in the water. I did that once, 1984. All right, out of before you were born. Gum Spring, Virginia. Welcome, Ryan Locknett. And he's got a bag here. He's got 5 fish, all alive. And they're going to go. He needs 26.4 for the lead. 27 pounds and an ounce. That's a bag for Ryan Locknett. And he is your new leader with 34 pounds and 7 ounces. Goodness gracious. We got triplets here coming out. Look at that. We've been saying it all along. We know these big bags are out there. And if you can land on them, you're going to land on them. And Ryan will be fishing tomorrow. And wow, what a comeback. Talk about a 27-pound. Is that a PB in terms of big bag?
It's actually my second biggest bag I've weighed in, but that's the biggest bag I've ever weighed in like a major tournament. It was really cool. It was just a super blessed day. I ran to a spot where I was, planning on catching like 8 or 9 pounds just so I could get a check, and I noticed something I hadn't noticed all week, and then I caught a 7 and a 5, and I just ran with it and caught that big bag.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's tremendous first place, and you got enough clothes to hang around for tomorrow, because I think you're going tomorrow.
I might have to wash a couple. I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, if I can catch another big bag, I'll have a chance of making the elites. So we'll see.
Yeah, got a chance at that. Got a chance at the Classic as well. Up next, out of Moore, Oklahoma, Austin Cranford. Austin has 4 fish in the bag, had 19-1 yesterday, and he has 15 pounds, 6 ounces. He'll tie for the lead at 34 pounds, 7 ounces with that beauty. So, Austin, 4 fish, but still enough to put you back in a tie for first here in a tremendous position.
Yeah, man, and it could have been a lot worse. I bailed on those fish that I caught yesterday about noon, and I'm so glad that I did. I rolled up, and those fish would actually bite, and I caught 3 of them. And I don't know why I didn't start there. In practice, I caught them pretty good right there in the morning, and I hadn't been there since, and I kind of rolled up, and I guess God was looking after me. I really needed those fish, and he gave me 3 of them with a 6-pounder, and I think that's enough to get me in the Elite Series.
Well, I'll tell you what a beautiful thing that'll be. And you still got a tournament to possibly win as well, so we will see you back out here tomorrow, and that will absolutely – they're not locking anybody in yet, but he's in great shape for the Elites. Up next out of Emory, Texas, welcome Jack York. Jack has 3 in the bag today. They go 6 pounds, 13 ounces. And, Jack, as the season comes to an end, it was a good year for you all year. Just getting to this point, this stage at this time is a big deal. Just talk about the season and the people that make it possible for you to be here.
For sure, man. I want to say thanks to all my friends, family, everybody back home. It was a tough week, tough year, but looking forward to some time off, and we'll get back at it in January.
All right, it's not going to be a lot of time off, so let's enjoy that little bit of time off. All right, this next guy, he won one of the divisions of the Opens this year. He is a contender as well for the elite qualification. He's out of Winsboro, Texas. Welcome, Paik South. Paik's got 3 in the bag, but they're 3 good ones. 12 pounds, 12 ounces for 3 fish. Puts him in 5th place now overall, 25 pounds, 13 ounces. Some buttes there. That might be about as good a 3-pound bag as we ever did see, or 3-fish bag we ever did see. You definitely were on the right ones.
I was on the right ones, just didn't get the bites that I needed. This is the only day all season I haven't weighed in a limit, and it's probably the most important day I've fished all year. So it hurts, but hopefully we can slide up in there and stay in the Elite Series cut.
Well, you got a chance to do that for sure. And as you said, a great season all season long, very consistent season all season long. If this ends up being your last day, talk about some of the people that put you out here on tour.
First of all, I got to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's blessed me so much this season. It's been great. Santone Lures, Shepherd Guard Service, and my parents. There's so many people that I have to thank. I can't even – I'd be up here forever. I really appreciate all the help I get. Wouldn't be here without it.
All right, man. Well, we'll see. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. 5th place right now as it stands. Out of Union, Kentucky, welcome Bailey Gay. Bailey's got 3 fish in the bag. They'll go 10 pounds, 14 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. And Bailey, overall, when you think of the whole season going all the way back to February when it all started, you got to feel pretty good about the way it went for you this year.
Yeah, I had a great season. I couldn't ask for a better one. I was top 10 in points, and, all the way to this last one. It was late yesterday, cost me 7 pounds, and I think it may have cost me the Elite Series. I hope my bag today was, as weird as this sounds, small enough to where it wasn't the fact that I was late that costed me the Elites. It helped me sleep a little better.
Well, obviously, there'll be adversity throughout your career, and you overcame that well and handled it like a real pro yesterday, and you'll learn from it going down the road.
Yeah, I promise I will never be late again. I'll be an hour early every time.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. That's a good job. From Ridgeville, South Carolina, welcome Kyle Austin. Kyle's got 5 in the bag, a decent bag here. And they'll go 14 pounds, 8 ounces. Put him at 25.4, currently in 7th place for Kyle Austin. So a little bit better than yesterday, and if this is it for the season, you got to feel good that you kind of finished it on an uptick.
Yeah, it feels good to get paid at the last one, man. I wish some of those tournaments I had in the springtime kind of helped the cushion this week, but I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. I had fun fishing opens the last few years. Been close almost every year, and man, it's eager to get back at it again. So we'll see what we're gonna do next year. If it's meant to be, we'll be back out here.
In 2 weeks, you'll be chomping at the bit. You know how that works. You think, I'm done, I'm worn out, I can't do it. 2 weeks from now, you'll be marking off the tournaments and sending in the deposit.
That's right. Yeah, be sitting at home not doing nothing, guiding for catfish on Santee. All you think about is tournament fishing. So hopefully we'll be back out here and catch some bass.
All right, congrats on a great season. Up next out of Cleveland, Alabama, Gunnersville Lake, Trey Swindle. Trey's got 5 in the bag. That's 14 pounds, 3 ounces, so he moves up into 8th place. 25 pounds even. And so that was a great second day for you. And again, I say the same thing. If this is it for the season, it was a pretty good season. Got yourself to this point, and you finish it on a high note.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I would love to go fishing tomorrow. I doubt it's enough. I'm sure I'm going to be a little short, but I've fished 2 days and never seen another bass boat. I'm all by myself, and if I fished clean, I had the bites to do really well. But when you're catching on a frog, you're never going to land them all. So it was a fun week nonetheless. And if this is it for me, I enjoyed it, and looking forward to next year.
All right, there you go. Trey Swindle doing a tremendous job as well. Out of Hot Springs National, welcome Bo Browning. Bo's got 5 in the bag here. They'll go 9 pounds, 13 ounces. Bo was a rookie this past year on the Elite Series. He's a former Bassmaster Junior National Champion as well. And, you hung out with these things, kept your season going, coming off the Elites, and you had a good time with these EQs.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast, just kind of having a little bit of something to do in the fall other than bow hunt. But that weather's getting about right in Arkansas and Oklahoma, and I'm ready to go sit in a tree and take some time off and really sit around and think about next season, get ready for the next Elite Series.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. It won't be long. He'll be at it at Gunnersville, first tournament of the year in the Elite Series. Out of White Lake, Michigan, welcome Chris Hellebuck. Chris Hellebuck has 5 in his bag as well. They'll go 9 pounds and 2 ounces. Give him 19-2 for the tournament. Chris, an excellent season for you this year, though. Getting to this stage at this time of the year, being able to weigh in on basically the last day of the year is pretty special.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a good season. I definitely want another shot at these EQ points here, so we'll make another run at it next year. But it's exciting. The season's over, and we'll go home and reset and get ready for next year.
Talk about some of the people that make it possible for you to be out here doing this.
Yeah, there's really only one person. That's my wife. Without her, this puts a lot of stress on everyone at home, and she's a special person for me to be able to be out here doing this.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. We'll look forward to seeing you on the Open Series in the not-too-distant future. Up next out of Gunnersville, Alabama, welcome Laker Howell. Laker won the last EQ qualifier, has 3 in the bag here, 6 pounds and 2 ounces, and doesn't want to take a look at any of those. And I just got to ask you, are you going to try and make it? There you go. Here, I'll get out of that picture. I don't want to be doing no thumb-down picture. Are you going to make it back to Birmingham in time for the boat giveaway tomorrow, maybe?
I don't know. I'm going to try. It's a long drive back, but we'll see. I don't know. Hey, either way, the boat giveaway is tomorrow. So if y'all have not got your boat tickets and you weren't here yesterday to hear it, on kingshome.com/Randy Howell, you can win my dad's boat, $123,000 Ranger Yamaha. Everything loaded out as is. It's a really, really awesome deal. All the tickets are tax deductible, goes right to the kids and women at King's Home. So go check that out tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central. They're drawing that, so you could win. The person that's won every year has bought 1 ticket, so, But either way, end of the season, it's been incredible. I'm not going to be in the elites if y'all can't tell by 6 pounds. But next year will be fun. I will not be going anywhere. I'm coming back to this stage again. I love it too much. So we'll see you next year.
You won 2 out of the last 4 tournaments, though, of the year for you. I mean, that's got to bolster you, not only the checkbook, but also your confidence going into next year.
Yeah, it don't hurt too bad. I'm going to be fishing the Classic, which is really crazy. I never thought I'd say that before I got on the elites, but yeah, it's going to be really cool. Next year I get to go to the Classic and actually get on stage instead of working the show. And, my wife's super excited about the checks in the bank account. So it's been a really, really blessed year.
All right, so will your dad be holding up a big Laker Howell head in the crowd? You know what I mean? He had his he's the 2014 Classic champion, but he'll be in the crowd watching you fish the Classic. Is he going to have one of them big fat heads while you're out there fishing?
I thought about that. I think I might just go all out and make him dress up as me. Get him a blonde wig,
Stilts. All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. Great season. Won 2 of the last 4 tournaments that he fished. That's pretty stout. Up next, out of Glenwood, Arkansas, welcome Matt Baker. Matt with a nice shearing section here, has 4 fish in the bag. They'll go 5 pounds, 11 ounces, and I'll tell you what, if nothing else, great support.
Oh, yeah, for sure. A bunch of them I met this week, believe it or not. But, no, it was a fun week. The fishing was pretty tough. Cold front hit and everything changed stuff up completely. But I was late to the party today. I caught my first keeper at 150, and would have liked another 30 minutes out there, but that's all right. It's how it goes sometimes. This is not the year I wanted, but learned a ton and looking forward to next year for sure. I want to thank all my sponsors and everybody back home watching. I appreciate them.
All right, we appreciate you. We'll look forward to it next season for him as well. From Burlington, Wisconsin, welcome Bailey Bleiser. Bailey's got 3 in the bag. And they'll go 5 pounds, 9 ounces, give him 9.15 for the tournament. A little bit better than yesterday, but you never really kind of solved the whole Okeechobee thing.
No, not at all. I guess we're going to have to come back because I have no idea what's going on out there. But it's a really good fishery. We just hit it at a bad time. But I got to say a huge thank you to everyone watching back home. My girlfriend Erica made the trip with us, so thanks to her. She's been cooking for us every night. It's been a fun year. It's honestly just an honor to have been able to qualify to fish these. So I don't know. We're going to go home, get to work, save up some money, and hopefully we'll be here at this time next year too.
All right, well, we will look forward to that. A great season overall for Bailey. From Virginia Beach, Virginia, welcome Chase Clark. Chase has 5 fish in the bag. They go 7 pounds and 6 ounces, give him 16-14 for the tournament. But, still a wonderful season just to get to this point. And I know you got a lot of folks that you'd like to thank.
Yeah, man, it was a tough day. That's not really how you want to end the season on Okeechobee with that amount of weight on the second day. But I did get a limit both days. I can't complain with that. I know 7.6, you've probably seen single fish weight in that big, but didn't really go my way. But I got a lot of support back home, and I just want to say thank you to all of my sponsors, my family, my friends, everybody that supports me. Y'all did something pretty cool the other day with the fan cam, I believe. I finished 3rd, I think, in that running. So if you voted for me on for the fan cam, thank you so much. And one other shout out. So recently, I got engaged to my beautiful fiance back in Auburn. We're gone all the time. So being on the road, we got our road family, but our real family's back at home. And it's tough, and we couldn't do it without them. So shout out to my beautiful fiance. We'll hit the road in the morning and be home before you know it.
When's the wedding?
We're going to look at some venues next week, so I'm sure she's got a couple dates in mind.
Oh, so you don't even have a date yet. This is just you're getting married, but you don't have a date yet.
No, we don't have a date yet. I got to sign up for the Opens, and I got to work around Hank's schedule that he gave us. So
there you go. Yeah, that's right. Work around the schedule. That's correct. Yeah, we can marry you right here if you need to. He's ordained. He says he can handle the wedding. Out of right here in Clewiston, Florida, welcome Brandon McMillan. Brandon's got 4 in the bag today, and one very special one in his arms. 9 pounds and 2 ounces, and just talk about it a little bit here, fishing on your home body of water. We've seen some big fish, but we know it was tough out there.
Yeah, I thought it was really going to set up good. We need, unlike other places, we need the cold to start bringing in our spawners and stuff. And if it would have come instead of Monday, if it would have come like last Thursday, it would have been great because I ran that mercury all over the lake. They ran out of gas coming in. And in the last 10 minutes, that's what I caught. Like when you finally get around them, the ones that are coming, like they bite quick. And I had 7 or 8 bites, and literally it was like 10 or 15 minutes, and then it was time to come in. But yeah, all in all, it's been kind of a mediocre year. I'm glad we get to end here, and I don't have to drive 12 hours home. I'm gonna go 7 blocks down that road right there and sleep in my own bed. So, it's been pretty good. I'm gonna just want to thank my sponsors. Like I said, Mercury, Basscat, Epic. Man, I flipped that Epic tungsten weight all over this lake today, and just wore down the line on it. But yeah, we'll get after it next year. See how it goes.
Well, you got a big smile on this little guy's face, and that makes it all worth it.
No, it does. It does, and they get to travel some, and not as much as they used to now that he's in school. But it's always nice to either start or end here.
All right, man. Congratulations on a great season. Enjoy that ride home, 7 blocks. From Paw Paw, Michigan, Nick Rand. Nick's got something figured out a little bit here. He's got 5 fish in the bag, and they'll go 11 pounds, 15 ounces. There you go. That's the large and small of it right there. Now, has the little guy ever caught one of those like that himself yet? Do you have one that size yet, or are you just holding up Dad's?
Let me think. Yeah, I probably caught one that size.
Well, you would have liked to have a couple more of that size, but that was a good one there that you got today.
Yeah, we let one stay swimming out there today about the same size, but that's all right. It's always a good time in Florida. I'm looking forward to the next Bassmaster Open at Kissimmee. I love that that's no live scope, so let's go have some fun.
Talk about who makes it possible for you to be out here and competing.
Yeah, guys, I want to say thank you to Toyota. They helped me a bunch. And VA Disability Group, Janko Fishing. Check Janko out, guys. And then, that's it. Miller Tech batteries, man. You got to have them.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. And he'll be headed for Kissimmee. What he's referring to, 8 tournaments next year on the open trail. Every other tournament basically will be with live scope or without live scope. Same scenario on the elites as well. They'll start out at Gunnersville also without the live scope. Up next from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, welcome Adam Rasmussen. Adam's got 5 fish in the bag, and they'll go exactly 11 pounds. It will move him into 9th place with 22.7. Very consistent. Same 11 pounds and they had yesterday, basically.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Florida's always had my number, so I had a couple other big ones that I lost today. I wish I would have had those, but yeah, we're going to go pick up the new Vexus Mercury and get rolling for next year already. So we'll be back down in the state of Florida in a couple months. And I just want to say thank you to my sponsors and everybody that makes this possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. So
you get to go home, though, with a killer tan. I mean, there's nobody in Wisconsin is going to look like you.
Yeah, and it'll continue to look like that. But, yeah, going to go home and get frostbite probably.
All right, man. We'll have a safe trip home, and we'll look forward to seeing you out here again next year. If you need a guide in Wisconsin, that's your dude right there. From Salt Lake City, Utah, welcome Riley Nielsen. Riley doesn't want to hear about frostbite in Wisconsin. 16 pounds, 8 ounces. A nice bag for Riley. Moves him into 6th place overall with 25 pounds and 12 ounces. So, Riley, was this your first trip over here to Okeechobee?
First time in Florida, bassing. We'll take it. I don't know how that happened. We just happened.
Well, you got to figure it out, right? I mean, if this is it for the season, you go home knowing that you figured it out on day 2 at Okeechobee and had a nice bag.
We'll take it, man. This has been my first year fishing the Opens. I signed up for them just wanting to get better. Didn't think I belonged here. Still don't think I do. I just got lucky a lot this season. Probably my biggest thanks is Ty Faber. He fishes these all the time. That man's taught me so much about bass fishing this year back east. Out west we got fish this big that'll eat anything, and these ones are kind of stubborn, and he's taught me a lot how to catch them.
Well, I think you do belong here. I don't know about luck. It's when opportunity meets preparation is when you get luck. So you had a lot of opportunity, a lot of preparation this season, and we look forward to seeing you take another run at it.
We'll take it.
All right, man. There you go. Sitting in the top 10 as we speak. From Lincoln, Missouri, welcome Brad Jelinek. Brad Jelinek has 5 in the bag. Pretty good little bag, 11 pounds and 9 ounces for Brad. Give him 20 pounds, 7 ounces, move him into 16th place. So, Brad, a little bit better bag than yesterday, and you get out of here with a 10-fish limit.
Yeah, that's always the goal. Just didn't run in any big ones. That cold front obviously jacked him up a little bit, but it's all good. But just want to give a huge thanks to you guys for the season. Looking forward to coming out here next year. And big thanks to my wife for holding the fort down. Miss her and my 2 boys a great amount. Thanks to my dad, my mom, my Uncle Jason, who's always watching. And just want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Pyro Signs, EIP, Englishport Marine, Express Mart, and 6 Sense Fishing. Got a few other ones, but couldn't do it without those guys. And just want to give a huge thanks to them.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back out here next year. From just up the road in Orlando, Florida, welcome Bobby Bakewell. Bobby fished the Classic this year, was a winner last year at Lake Martin. He's got 3 in the bag right now. 4 pounds and 15 ounces, 5 ounces. The good news is it's a nice short ride home, and you get ready to tee it up again for next season.
Yeah. The first one's on the Kissimmee chain. I get to sleep in my own bed. But, man, this week, Lake Okeechobee kicked me in the teeth. You know, Florida and a cold front just don't get along, and I really thought the lake was going to play a lot more than it did, and it did. And all them boys that are catching them scoping, I usually do that when I'm here, but I didn't this time, and, of course, it's going to bite me in the butt. But looking forward to next year.
Tell us about some of the people that make it possible for you to be out here on tour.
Yeah, I have a laundry list, man. I'm a 27-year-old guy that just loves to fish, and I definitely wouldn't be here without them. But Worth Industry, my title sponsor, they're the main reason I'm here, and I have a laundry list of others. I'm not going to list them off, but I can't thank them enough.
All right, man, appreciate you. We'll see you again for sure. Special place in Hank's heart because he won on Lake Martin, which is Hank's stomping grounds as well. Out of Auburn, Alabama, welcome Lucas Lindsay. Part of that great Auburn fishing team. 2 fish today, 3 pounds and 2 ounces. But talk about the season. We don't talk about the weekend. Let's talk about the season. It was a great year for you.
Yeah, it was a great year. We had a really good season in Division I. You know, it took AOY. That felt really good to be out there my first year chasing this thing and win AOY in Division I. But, man, a bittersweet end. I want to go ahead and congratulate the guys that are going to be crowned as Elite Series, qualifiers. And we'll watch out for a few of my buddies, Pake South being one of them. Praying for him tomorrow. Make sure he gets a big bag. That'd be cool to see him squeak in there. I want to thank my boss, Michael Mezek, and man, he just gave me everything I needed to succeed this year, and I just want to thank him for having time off and the support behind me. So, big thanks.
Mr. Mezek, let him fish again next year, too, in the Opens, because we think he can make it, for sure. All right, appreciate you. Out of Loveland, Colorado, welcome Evan Cox. Evan's got 5 in the bag. Better day than yesterday for sure. They'll go 12 pounds, 11 ounces. Evan Cox. Evan, you come a long way over from Colorado. Had a really good season, though, this season, even just to get to this point and finish the season here on this stage.
Oh, yeah. Again, like you said, it's just a blessing to make it to the EQs. That was a big goal for me, just to make it to top 50. That's what I did. And, I feel like I had a pretty good finish of, this tournament. I learned a lot. Every single tournament is a new lake for me, so I'm learning so much. But I want to have a huge thank you to family, because without family, I wouldn't be here today, and my sponsors. Without them, as we all know, sponsors is a huge thing for everybody to make it in the circuit. I want to say a thank you to Boat Juice, Family Caregiver Agency, and Bruce's Ice Block Machines.
All right, man. Appreciate you. It's a good job this season. Moves into 16th place as we sit right now. All right, this guy is in great shape to make it back to the elites, where he had a tremendous career so far, and he wants to extend it. From Prattville, Alabama, Russ Lane. Russ has 5 fish in the bag, and they'll go 11 pounds, 12 ounces. It moves Russ into 10th place. We're not making any final pronouncements for the top 10 in points, but Russ is in really, really good shape. And I don't even know what to say to him. I want to say he fished in the Atlantic Ocean or something, just not to get in trouble with old Russ. But watching you on Bass Track, a lot of versatility today. It was very cool to see you When was the last time you fished with a spinning rod on Okeechobee? I mean, you were doing all kinds of different things. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a first for me for Okeechobee, but it was a cool. I'm not going to make the top 10. I know that. Good tournament, but I'll go and say it was cool that I found an area where I could fish on this side of the boat and flip matted grass, and I could spin my trolling motor around and use Garmin live scope in 20 foot of water, and both deals was working. So pretty unique situation. That's kind of the two things that you really need to do under this cold front conditions to do, to have a solid tournament. And it was just cool to be able to do that this week.
Well, I just think it's cool to see somebody over the age of 25 be able to pick one off on their Garmin, on their live scope, man. I got excited seeing that. You reach out there, you didn't even know those fish were over there until you looked at them.
Yeah, well, I had to get my eyes fixed so I could see it several months ago.
All right, man. Well, hang around town, will you? Because we think that you got an excellent chance to re-qualify for the elites. Again, excellent career with Bass in the past already, over $1.5 million in earnings. Another guy that's made over $1.5 million in earnings, another former elite from Hot Springs, Arkansas, Stephen Browning. Stephen Browning has 5 fish in the bag. They will go 9 pounds and 6 ounces. You came here to fish these things to see if you get back to the elites or get into the classic, and it just must be really special to be able to do it with your boy, as well, who's already on the elites.
Well, it was, and that was the main goal this year, is to have an opportunity to get back over there with him and maybe, wind my career out, over on the elites. But the big thing is I'm still healthy, feel good, and, I feel like I'm fishing good. I just didn't fish very well at Champlain this year. And, when you put yourself behind the 8-ball against the crew behind me and the ones that already weighed in, they don't cut you any slack. I mean, you would think they would be nice to an old man that kind of wrote the book on how to catch a few fish. But, boy, they don't cut you any slack any whatsoever.
I asked Fisher Anaya if he knew who Paul Newman was, because I said on Bassmaster Live he looks like Paul Newman. He just looked at me like I had 3 heads, like, who's Paul Newman? But that's all right, and you are in great shape, and it would be great to see you back out here battling again next year.
Yeah, I will be back out. We got off for a couple of months. Be right back here in Florida for the first one in Division I, and look forward to that. And really looking forward to the mix of the schedule with the forward-facing in some events, non-forward-facing in the others. I think it'll really make that cream rise to the top, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to say real quick, but I know I'm talking long, but, that's what you earn that when you got gray like I have and you've been out here for 30 years. You can talk a long time. I want to say a big shout-out to my wife, my biggest sponsor. Without a doubt, she's been by me through thick and thin on my whole career, and like I said, this is 30 years out here doing this, and without her and her support, there's no way. And I tell these young guys out here, find you a good woman that understands this stuff, because let me tell you something, it's I don't want this to sound the wrong way, but it's almost like a drug addict. I mean, this is our drug, and there's nothing any better than going out there and competing and catching fish and coming up on this stage, because this is the greatest stage in bass fishing, and I just love coming out here.
That's tremendous stuff. Stephen Browning. Again, great career from Stephen Browning. Up next from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, welcome Andrew Beneke. Beneke has 5 fish today. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. So a nice comeback for Andrew. There you go. So I took some heat yesterday because I mentioned the one fish that you weighed in. Your truck is parked 2 trucks down from mine at the hotel. I really expected to be keyed and tires slashed or something, but that's a nice comeback, 11 pounds, 12. That got to make you feel pretty good to come back with a day like that on what will be the last day of the year.
Oh, absolutely. It feels great to actually set the hook a bunch today. I left them biting, so they're still chewing out there. This changing weather, a little bit of high sun today, got them chewing. It was a lot of fun today. I actually got to set the hook. So, no, I wouldn't key your truck, man. It's all on me. I didn't catch the bass. It's not your fault.
Oh, no, I got harassed about it. No, believe me. Tell me about the sponsors that make it possible for you to be out here.
Oh, man, I can't thank everybody on this jersey enough. All my friends back home, the men and women at the firehouse that are covering for me while I'm out here chasing my goals in the fishing industry. I can't thank them enough. Boy, they're going to have to cover for me a lot more because I'm going to be back out here. I think I'm doing both divisions next year. I'm going to start the season off right here in Florida. Super excited about it. I love coming down here. Love bass fishing here. Love fishing in this state. It's phenomenal.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. Be safe in there. And from Forest Grove, Oregon, welcome Lane Olson. If we didn't have a guy fishing from Japan and a guy from Australia, he'd be coming the furthest distance. Has 5 in the bag, and they'll punch in at 7 pounds and 4 ounces. Long way to come, man. And I guess you head back home now for a couple of months, get ready to do it all over again.
It was a long week, to be honest with you. This place was pretty brutal to me, but you know, besides the fishing part, I got to thank everybody that helped me get here. And, you know, Edge Rods, T-Con Construction, Service Electric, Garmin, Phoenix, Power Pole, you know, and everyone says all this, but, you know, we do truly mean it. So without them, we wouldn't be up here. And, yeah, thanks for a great season, and we'll see you next year most likely.
All right, man. Tremendous. Appreciate you being with us. All right, folks, get ready for this one from Lincolnton, Georgia. We saw it. We've seen it on Bass Track. We'll see if it's real. Caleb Hudson. Caleb Hudson needs 23 pounds, 15 ounces to take over the lead. Had 10 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. The bag is so big, it's taking him a hard time just to get out here with him. He's got 5 fish in a huge bag. Looking for 23-15. 25 pounds, 7 ounces, puts him in the lead with 36 pounds even. What a day. Look at that one. Holy mackerel. I think we need to weigh that one. We're looking for 8 pounds, 13 ounces for big fish. And I'll tell you what, there was a time that one looked like it was a 10-pounder. Maybe lost a little bit of weight. This one goes down at 7 pounds, 7 ounces. What a day, young man. You have taken the lead in this Nitro Boats EQ qualifier, and what a tournament.
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely turned myself around today. That's exactly what I thought I needed to get back in this thing, and, I mean, I somehow made it happen. I mean, I was not in control. God was in control today, and he blessed me.
Is it something you think can hold up for you tomorrow?
I want to hope so. We'll just say that. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to have a great chance to go out there and do it, and an excellent opportunity to make the Bassmaster Classic as well. So, wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Wow. From Liberty, Texas, welcome, Jaden Parrish. Jaden's got 5 today. They go 15 pounds, 9 ounces. That moves him into 6th place. He's got a nice one in here. A couple of nice ones in there. Jaden, 6th place now. We're more than halfway through the weigh-in here today, and picked up the pace a little bit today.
Yeah, man, I lost another big one that would have really did it. But, you know, I just grinded it out today, had 3 fish about, I don't know, noon, and just got 2 more bites in the same reed clump, and there it was, 15-9. So we'll hold on to it and go back to Texas.
All right, man. Well, stay loose. You never know. You might not heading back to Texas too soon here. We'll have to wait and see. Up next, a young man, we watched him all day today on Bassmaster Live. Did a great job from Bon Aqua, Tennessee. Welcome, Tristan McCormick. Tristan taking care of business, was in the top 10 in the elite qualifier. He had 16 pounds, 11 ounces to move into 5th place in the tournament. 32 pounds, 2 ounces. For Tristan McCormick. And yesterday you told us that you couldn't sleep. I told you to get a good night's rest. We're not making any pronouncements today, but you're as close to being a lock as you can be a lock in terms of making it to the Elite Series. You fished Classics before. But right now you're sitting on the edge of being an elite for next season, and you got a chance to fish tomorrow as well. Just talk about it. Did you get a good night's sleep?
Actually, I did. You know, my wife's here with me, and actually my entire family flew up here and surprised me, so shout out to them. But my wife was here with me all week, and she kind of keeps me calm, cool, and collective. So I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. It's, you know, you work so hard for this, and all these guys backstage. I said it on live today, the Bassmaster Opens is the hardest tournaments out there, 100%. And these guys are so good, you know, all the young guys. And I'm getting old now. I'm like 10 years older than a lot of these guys. So, but no, it's a phenomenal day. We'll see what happens. I will say this, though. Me and Michael Neal made a bet. And if I made the Elite Series, he gets to shave my head.
Get out of here. You're not – wait a minute now. Wait a minute. We know this flow, and this flow isn't even as big as it is in your picture. You know, in the picture, they're still using that one where it's even bigger. Now, when you say – what a great head of hair. You got to be kidding me. When you say shave, you mean like just like take some off the side, right? You mean high and tight. You're not going to shave. You're not going to shave your head.
Well, I hope not shave. I told him we at least got to put or what is it called, where it won't shave it all the way bald, because I don't know what my head will do if it's all sunlight. So
you might have a nasty head under there. You know, you might shave the head. You got all kind of lumps and everything else. You don't know what's under there.
I don't know. I guess everybody will find out.
Well, I'll tell you what. I hope that I mean, it's trademark hair. You can't. It's only take a little bit off the sides, and you'll be good to go. But it's exciting stuff, and I know you've been battling this for a couple of years. You've fished on the big stage at the Classic, obviously. What would it mean to go ahead and punch your ticket through to the Elites?
It'd mean everything. Like I said, try not to get emotional. We worked so hard at this, and to be that close to come here to Okeechobee with a legit shot. It was just phenomenal. God looked over me all week, and he really put his hands on me this week.
By the way, your cameraman did a great job as well, giving us shots of your Lowrance electronics on the forward-facing. We saw most of your fish come up and bite, and it was you're a master with that thing, man. I mean, I know you're going to have it half the time next year on either the Elites or the Opens, but your cameraman did a tremendous job.
Yeah, Cody, me and Cody go way back, and I told him if I make the top 10, he's got to ride with me tomorrow. But Cody's a phenomenal camera guy. I've known him for years, and he's filmed me a bunch, and we always have a dang good time.
I had to ask you another question so you wouldn't cry. Tristan McCormick, going to be in Elite Series. Now, a guy who's already in the Elite Series, he's trying to get back to Knoxville for the Classic. Welcome from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. Saw Robert's name pop in at the top of the leaderboard about halfway through the day, and I said, oh, that boy's on him. 19 pounds and 9 ounces puts him in fourth place. 34 pounds and 4 ounces. He will not go into the night quietly. And Robert G., you'll note the checkerboard pattern on his jersey there. I noted that today on Bassmaster Live, and I said how you were working your way to get back for the Classic there, and you are not going to go into the night quietly, are you?
No, yesterday I lost two. That kind of hurt me. I think I probably should be in the lead right now, but, I'm around them. It's a place I found in the Elite Series tournament here in February, and, I've been catching them pretty decent. I figured out a new way to catch them today when they weren't biting too good, so I'm going to take that in tomorrow, and hopefully I can bring back one of them 25-pound bags.
Well, you would put you into fourth place now, so that's pretty strong, and we'll look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, man. Put on a show. He'll have a camera with him, as will all of our top 10 tomorrow. Out of Princeton, Kentucky, welcome Chris Boudry. Chris has 5 fish in the bag, had 12.9 yesterday, 12.15 today. Very consistent effort for him, moves him into 11th place in the tournament. There's a whole nother line that guys are paying attention to, and that's the cash line. And Chris is in great shape to make a check, 25 pounds and 8 ounces. Extremely consistent for 2 days.
Yeah, I just never got a real big bite today, and fished a completely different area and mixed it up. But I always enjoy coming to Florida. Thank you, my friends and family and sponsors, everybody, for the support, and we will see you next year in Texas.
Tell us a little bit about some of the people that made it possible for you to be out here this year.
My wife, Leslie. That's the number one sponsor right there. She puts up with me traveling. This is my 5th year, and we're going to keep doing it.
All right, man. Well, you're getting really close to getting it done. Appreciate you. We'll see him on tour next year. He refers to starting in Texas. One of the divisions will start at Sam Rayburn next year. All right. Up next from Claremont, Oklahoma, welcome Blaine Bunny. Blaine Bunny with one fish today, 1 pound, 10 ounces. And Blaine, you got to look at the big picture. The big picture is a heck of a year. You made it to the last day here fishing the EQs, which is a pretty strong season.
Yeah, I had a blast. This is my first year fishing the Opens, and I learned so much, and I'm ready to carry that on into next year and just get after it. We got a few people I want to thank. I want to thank the Bass Tank, my family, Gibson Marine and Tackle, and Martin Outdoors Tackle.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you, and we will see you out here in just a couple of months. Next from Effington, South Carolina, Cole Drummond. Cole has 5 in the bag. They'll go 9 pounds and 8 ounces, move into 26th place. And as I said, there's the EQ line, there's the Fish Tomorrow line, then there's the check line. And it looked like you're in pretty good shape for the check line here this week.
Yeah, we'll probably make a decent little check with the amount of field it was, but we probably had the right bites today, just couldn't execute, man.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about the people that make it possible for you to be out here all season long.
Number one, probably be Peanut Patch, and then family and friends back home. They really support me, and I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you and the effort that you put in all season long here on tour. Up next, out of Warfield, Kentucky, welcome Matt Messer. Matt had a tough day yesterday, but he's bouncing back, looking to get himself right back into that elite cut line. 13 pounds, 8 ounces. That's a lot of points for Matt Messer as he moves up now to 28th place. He was the leader in the points coming into this tournament. Had a heck of a tournament at Champlain as well, and a good tournament at Wheeler, and you bounce back today, and that might be enough, man, to get you where you want to go, which is into the elites. Don't be running off here. We may need you tomorrow.
Hopefully. It was a lot more fun today than it was yesterday. I'm hoping and praying that I didn't mess up bad enough yesterday to keep me out of it, but it's been a super fun season. These last 3 tournaments have been fun going out in the lead in the points every day, so I don't know. We're going to sit around, cross our fingers, and hope to God.
In the meantime, tell us a little bit about who makes it possible for you to fish on the tour, because I know it's a long season.
Yeah, always first things first. Got to thank the good Lord. Makes every bit of this possible. And outside of him, we got all of our sponsors. Everybody you see on this jersey makes a huge deal for me going on the road and chasing this dream. And then all my family and friends, my girlfriend right here, go all the way to Florida to watch me. And support means a lot.
All right, man. Well, we'll see how it shakes out here. It's going to be a very interesting evening for you, and we'll see what happens for Matt Messer. Up next, out of New Caney, Texas, welcome Dylan Harrell. Dylan has 4 fish in the bag, 5 pounds, 14 ounces today, moves him into 58th place. And Dylan, not the finish that you want here, but you're finishing here, which means an awful lot. It means you had a great season.
Yeah, man, made the EQs, and that was the whole goal all year. And man, I had a really good regular season in the Opens. And when I say the wheels fell off the bus once we hit the EQs, it didn't just fall off the bus. The whole bus caught on fire and rolled down the hill. Because Champlain, I caught them good. They were fun. It was fun, but everybody else caught them better. Wheeler, I'm still scratching my head about that one, and I'm going to be scratching my head about this one for a long time. But, man, I really got to thank everybody that pushes me and supports me, all my partners, everybody here on this jersey and on that boat wrap. They all push me to get here, to be here, to continue on with this dream that I've got. My mom, my sister, my wife-to-be over there, they all pushed me to be here, and I couldn't – seriously, we all say it, but we really cannot do it without them.
Do you have a date yet? Because we were hearing, the other guy's engaged and they don't have a date yet. You got a date? Because I don't know if it's really official unless you got a date.
So we were supposed to get married tomorrow.
He's ordained. He's ordained. We can take care of this. I don't know. Have some burgers and,
So I said this at Leech Lake, and I got a big rise out of the crowd there. But so when we picked our wedding date last year, the EQ schedule wasn't out, and I told her, I said, we cannot get married from January to August because that's fishing time. And so I decided to make all my buddies at deer hunt mad, and we were going to get married November 15th. And I said, oh, don't worry about it. I won't have a tournament that day. So then I got to thinking, I was like, oh, man, if I make the EQs, the whole point of fishing the opens is to make the EQs, and if I make them, and that's when our wedding date is. But I was like, it's a long shot. Well, I'll be darned if they didn't release the schedule, and guess what was on our wedding day? This one right here. So we're supposed to get married tomorrow, but she is my biggest supporter by far, and the first words out of her mouth was, well, it sounds like we're far enough out and we need to move the wedding because you're going to make it to the EQs, and I don't want it to be a conflict. So
let's give her a hand then, not you. We'll give her a hand wherever she is out there. We'll give her a hand for being a good sport about it, that's for sure, and that's certainly what it takes to get it done. All right, man, we appreciate you. Good season. All right, up next from Flowery Branch, Georgia, welcome Dylan Akins. Dylan won the bracket last year. I believe that was on my home lake over there at Tim's Ford Lake. Is that right?
Yes, it was.
All right, and that was tremendous. Got you into the Classic as well. And, a great season here to get to this point. 1 pound, 3 ounce today, but that gets you here to this point. And it's a good first season for you coming out of the College Series.
Yeah, it was my first ever season on the Opens, and to make the EQs, I feel blessed. The wheels kind of fell off at the end, but that's part of it. But I got to give a big shout out to my family, my girlfriend and her family for showing up. They came to almost all the events this year, and then also College Bass, Nitro, Toyota, Humminbird, all the people that make this possible. I had a flawless experience this year. I got to do everything I could ever dreamed of, fish 11 lakes, and it's truly been an awesome year. I'm looking forward to getting back after it next year.
Well, I got a good feeling about what you're going to be able to do in the future. A tremendous young angler there. All right, up next from Rochester Hills, Michigan, Aaron Jagfeld. Aaron fell out of the top 10 for the EQ qualifier, and he is looking to jump right back in. And 14 pounds, 9 ounces today moves him into 25th place with 20 pounds and 6 ounces. Now, we'll see. So the highs and the lows of this whole thing, right? You thought you blew it yesterday, but then today you come back with a great bag, and now you got to sit here, do some math, and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I had fun today. I'm kind of speechless right now, but if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. My last cast, I caught a 4.5 pounder. They got rid of a 1.5 pounder, so if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right?
Well, that's as good as you can do, right, in that situation. That's a great comeback with a great attitude, and Hank, he needs to kind of hang around a little bit, right? Yeah. There you go. Don't leave.
All right, appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, there you go, Aaron Jagfeld. Up next from Barnesville, Georgia, welcome Cody Stahl. Cody's got 3 fish in the bag today. And they will go 6 pounds even, give him 13-1 for the tournament. And really a great season and a very interesting time through the EQs as well, because you made a run at this.
Yeah, it definitely made it a little interesting up to the last little bit of the season. I hate, ending up the last 2 tournaments was on the 2 worst places I absolutely hated, Wheeler and Okeechobee. But, I mean, both times I've been to Wheeler and Okeechobee, they've had my number, and they still had my number this year. Hopefully, next year, have a little bit better finish and, make a top 10 and try and qualify. But super thankful for all the support that I've got. My family drove down. My fiance was with me all week. My dad was chauffeuring me, and I always give him a hard time, so I appreciate him, putting up with me. But, man, I love fishing. I hate, finishing out the season like this, but honestly, it is what it is. It just means I'm not ready yet, and just got to get back after it next year.
Well, it's great to have a tremendous support system all wearing his jersey as well, and had a great season this year. From Dandridge, Tennessee, welcome Hayden Gaddis. We saw Hayden Gaddis making some noise today. He had 15-14 coming in. He's got 5 in the bag today. That is for 9 pounds and 9 ounces. Give him 25-9, which will put him in 13th place. Yeah. 13th place. You're in the check line. That's all good. And, really good season here. Winding it up here at Okeechobee.
Yeah, if you'd have told me coming into this week that I'd leave out of here with a check, I would have taken it. I got to fish how I wanted to this week, flipping a big weight, big line. I knew going into it I was going to go swinging, and so I did what I thought I could, and, I'll take it, head to the house, and look forward to next year.
Is there something about this grabbing these fish by the belly? Is there, we noticed that you're kind of like grab them like they're an Italian sausage.
Whenever they're rats, you just grab them like that and show them off.
All right, man, great season. We appreciate you. Tremendous job there. All right, speaking of tremendous jobs, this young man came into today first into points overall. He is the youngest angler in the field at 19 years old. He's from Ava, Alabama. Fisher Anaya. And Fisher's got 4, and they're 4 good ones. He's got 13 pounds, 13 ounces, which will put him in 8th place. Gives him an excellent chance to fish tomorrow. Well, Fisher's been all about fishing ever since his whole life. Did they name you Fisher? Is that a nickname, or is that the name they gave you?
That's the name I came out with.
And you came out ready to fish right from the beginning?
I guess so.
Well, I'll tell you what. Again, nothing is official yet, but you are right there on the precipice now of going ahead and qualifying for the elites. Could you possibly imagine that it would happen this quickly?
No, not really. I'm kind of lost for words with it today. Like, I got to thinking about lunchtime. I had 2, and I was like, if I can get one more, I stand a chance. And I caught a big one and caught another one. I looked at my camera guy. I said, that might have done it.
All right, well, I think that might have done it for sure, and you'll be fishing tomorrow most likely as well. Just a few more anglers to go. From Raleigh, North Carolina, welcome Michael Corbishley. Michael has 5 fish in the bag. And they will go 8 pounds and 9 ounces, put him in 46th place with 14 pounds, 8 ounces. So, it doesn't end exactly the way you wanted it to, but a great season anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this ending it with a bang by any means. But, hey, had a lot of fun this year fishing the Opens. This is my first year fishing the Opens. Last time I fished a bass event before that was in college in 2016. So it was a lot of fun out here this year, and I'm looking forward to signing up next year. I want to say thank you to all my friends, family, sponsors, everybody who keeps up with me. It means a ton. And, man, it was just a great.
All right, man. We'll look forward to seeing you again out here. Michael Kobriski. All right, this young man made a big move yesterday with an 18-pound, 12-ounce bag. He is out of West Monroe, Louisiana, had moved into the top 10 for elite qualifying. He's Colby Dark. Oh, boy. Kobe's got 2 in the bag. Bang! And they'll weigh 3 pounds, 6 ounces, moves them into 20th place. I'm not going to say anything. I'll let you tell us what happened.
Well, it was a really tough day today. I went out there. I did the same thing I did yesterday. I ran all the way to the canal, crossed some big lake, and I saw them. I just couldn't get them to bite, and I knew going over there either it was meant to be and I'm going to catch them or I'm not, and it wasn't meant to happen.
Now, you got to explain something to the viewers as well at home. We kept seeing your picture on live, and on live you got this beautiful flow, right? You got this like almost blonde hair to coming down, covering up your name and everything on your jersey, and then they show you, and we're like, well, who's that guy? That's not that guy with that guy and no hair. I think you told me earlier in the year that was somebody screwed up a haircut. You screwed up. How did you end up losing all that hair?
I got way too drunk 4th of July, and then got mad and cut it off with the scissors.
Oh, so you did that to yourself. It was self-inflicted. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, great season.
I need to thank all my sponsors and everybody that helped me this year. Wouldn't be able to do it without y'all and my mom and dad for coming and supporting me at all these.
Is the flow coming back for next year?
It seriously could.
Well, you get some hair product sponsors as well, man. That'd be good stuff. Colby Dark. What a great season. Up next out of Warsaw, Missouri, another guy that is right in there inside the top 10 or just outside the top 10 of qualifying for the elites, Brock Rankenmeyer. He's got 4 in the bag. These 4 go 9 pounds, 14 ounces, moves him into 29th place. I would imagine you're working a calculator pretty good trying to figure out exactly what it would be and what it would take to keep you inside that top 10 or get you inside that top 10.
I try not to even think about it, and I just popped my frog down the west wall, and it sucked.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great season nonetheless. Well, however this works out, you were so close in the points, so that means that you had a great season, and we appreciate what you did this year.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having this event and all the events this year, and I just want to thank my sponsors, Pyro Signs out in St. Louis. They make some quality signs. You guys need to check them out.
All right, man, appreciate you. Good stuff. Out of Stantonville, Tennessee, welcome Jimmy Washam. Jimmy Washam has 5 in the bag, and they'll go 10 pounds, 9 ounces, give him 17.3 for the tournament, movement to 40th place. Put him right near that cut line. So you're sitting on that last check right now, Jimmy, but overall a great season and an improvement from yesterday.
Yes, it was. Florida is always fun. Big thanks to the McMillan family for hosting me this week. Had a blast down here. The EQs were a blast, despite all the crazy things that happened in Division II. But, you know, I fished 18 events this year, and I've got to give a huge shout-out to Danielle, my wife. She is an absolute trooper. We've got an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old at home. She's getting over the flu right now. It never fails. When I'm at home, everything's peachy, and then when I leave, things fall apart. But she is an absolute trooper to deal with that. You know, a lot of partners have supported me. Phoenix, Mercury, Lawrence, Monster Marine Lithium's been so good to me. Hammer Rods put a lot of fish in the boat this year. Just got partners that really back me. Frog Togs, Amphibious Sunglasses, and I thank y'all. I've got some changes coming up for next year. I'm excited to announce that in the upcoming few days. But thank y'all so much at Bassmaster, and I enjoyed it.
Do they really float, those Amphibious Sunglasses? Have you actually dropped them in the water to see if they float?
I have taken them off and thrown them in the water to prove it. Now that you got to clean them pretty good after that, but yes, they float. You're not going to lose them unless you forget where they fell off.
All right, brother, I appreciate you. Good job. Up next from Lynchburg, Virginia, welcome Jack Dice. Jack had 11.9 yesterday. Had a little problem getting away from the dock this morning. He has 7 pounds, 5 ounces today. That gives him 18.14 for the tournament, moves him into 34th. And I got to give you a lot of credit, man, because you handled that really well. I'd have been flipping out, man. I don't know exactly what was wrong. Next thing I know, I'm watching on live, and you're going down the street in the back of your boat.
Yeah, it was definitely it was one of those days, and they seem to happen to me at the craziest times, but I'm just I can keep a clear head because I had a lot of people supporting me this week, and so I have to give a huge shout-out to my mom and my brother for coming down, for Chris for FXR, and everybody who supported me back at GSM, Skeeter Boats, Amped Outdoors. I've been chasing this for a while, and they've stuck with me all this time. It was a brutal day, and I hate to let them down, but I'm just very thankful to be on this stage.
Well, you had a heck of a year. You were right on the edge of the cut line in the EQs all along. It's Jack Dice. Great attitude, too. Because he was struggling with there, and he could still be really close. From Theodosia, Missouri, welcome Trey Schroeder. Trey was a winner this year on the Opens Tour at the Tim Tom River. Has 8 pounds, 13 ounces here. Moves into 30th place. That means a check, my friend. And, with a win on the season, that makes it a great season.
Yeah, man, I definitely can't complain too much about this season. I mean, we're going to the Classic. I would have loved to make the Elites. That's the dream. But we'll be back here next year and give it another shot.
All right, well, we'll see you in Knoxville if we don't see you before then, man. Good stuff. All right, our last angler to weigh in today from Peoria, Illinois. Welcome, Connor Jacob. Connor's trying to get into the top 10 in the tournament. He has 7:15, needs 17:14 to make it into the top 10. 16 pounds, 13 ounces will leave him in 17th place. So just outside of the top 10, but it's a good check and a good finish to the season.
Oh, yeah. I think yesterday you said I needed to zag instead of zig like I did, and I tried it, and it worked. So I think you were right about that one.
All right, zagging is always a good thing. You want to zag when you're out there. But talk about your sponsors. You got some good ones that I might have to partake in as soon as we get off this hot stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't thank my sponsors enough this year. It was an up-and-down year, and they stuck with me. And I appreciated them last year a lot when I was doing well, but when I had some of the rougher events this year and, getting in and out of the points, I really, really started to value, the ones who stick with you in and out. So Brewers Distributing, I can't thank them enough. Vanilla Bug Spray, Bucks Island, they've all been huge this year. And I got to thank my mom and my girlfriend for always supporting me, and my mom always making sure I'm doing the right thing and keeping me fishing as hard as I can.
All right, man, we appreciate you. And thank you for a great season. We're going to let you know here in a moment who our top 10 are going in to tomorrow. I believe that was our last angler to weigh in today. And let's take a look at the 10 anglers that will go out. We'll have the... So our top 10, these anglers will be fishing tomorrow for this tournament. Now, this is the top 10 in this event right here. And going off in 10th will be Paik South. In 9th, it'll be Jaden Parrish. In 8th, Fisher and Aya. 7th is Ty Faber. 6th, Tristan McCormick. 5th, Aaron Yavorski. 4th, Robert G. 3rd, Austin Cranford. 2nd, Ryan Lockneat. And in 1st, Caleb Hudson with 36 pounds even will start things off. Now, we'll have that takeoff tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Right across the dike is where we'll send those guys out. And then tomorrow, right back here, not only will we have our top 10, we'll also award our top 10 and Angler of the Year points, plus we will christen the 10 new anglers that have made it to the Elite Series as well. So all of that will happen tomorrow right here. We'll get that started at 3 o'clock, and we look for you to be back here. Of course, Bassmaster Live and the Roku channel tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Watch that as well. Until then, I'm Tom Abraham for Hank Weldon. Have a great night, everybody.